Great day, y'all. Thank you for joining me today. So we are going to go ahead and get right into it. We're going to get down in the seated position. So go ahead and get comfortable. Relax your mind, relax your body. We're doing just a full body scan right here, seeing how we're feeling. Yes. And we are going to begin focusing on our breaths, taking some big inhales and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more big inhale, exhale. The next inhale, we're going to lift our arms up. We're going to exhale, placing that left hand over that right knee. Right hand goes behind our backs. And we're just going to breathe into that stretch. Inhaling, exhaling, going deeper into that stretch. Our gaze is to the back. Seeing how far we can go with this stretch. Inhale, exhale. The next inhale, we're going to bring our arms back up. Bringing that right hand over our left knee. And that left hand to the back. Gaze is to the back once again. Stretching further with each exhale. Seeing how deep into that stretch we can get. Inhale, exhale. Taking deep breaths right here. Seeing how that feels. We're going to inhale, bringing our arms up. Exhale, just placing them right there on our knees. Adjusting our bodies. And we're going to bring our head to the side. Other side. Breathing with each motion to the back. Just rotating it around to the front, to the side, back to the back. Breathing along the way. Seeing how that feels. Such a good feeling. Relieving all of that tension. Once we come back to the front, we are going to go in the opposite direction. Still rotating our head. Seeing how that feels. Breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now, once we bring the head right around again, we're going to begin to move our shoulders. Moving it, rolling it to the back. Still remembering to breathe. Just loosening up those shoulders. Rolling to the back and to the front. Thinking of how that feels. If you want to add your neck into it, you can. Feeling good. And now we're just going to adjust our bodies, getting up into our tabletop position. Preparing for a couple of cat cows right here. Exhale, bringing that back up. Inhale, arching our backs. Exhaling it all out. Inhale. Just going, feeling deep into that stretch. Pressing our belly buttons up with each time. Breathing. Now we're just going to adjust our bodies. Putting our feet together, we're going to shift our hips back. Getting into our child's pose. Bringing those feet in together. Pushing our hips all the way back. Seeing how deep down we can go. Hands to the center of the mat. We're going to breathe right here. Inhale. Exhale. Our next inhale, exhale, we're just going to move our hands to the right side of our mat. Inhale, exhale. Seeing how deep we can get into that stretch right there. Hands back to the center. Inhale, exhale, and to the other side of the mat. Stretching, getting deep into that stretch. Coming back to center, up into our tabletop. Taking a moment to just adjust our bodies. Widening that. And we're going to come up into our downward facing dog. Using this moment to pedal out your legs. Just getting comfortable right here in our downward facing dog position. Good stretch. We're going to bring our hands closer together while we bring that left leg up to the front. And we're going to send that right arm up into the air. Gaze is to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling right here. Arm is up. Inhale, exhale, bringing that arm down. And right here, we're going to bring both our arms up, kind of windmill it up to our lunge. Back leg is at an angle. Front leg is lunging. We're going to flip that hand to our peaceful warrior. And we're going to scoop up some peaceful air and bring it right on back towards us. Getting into that stretch. And we're coming back down, windmilling those hands down back into the ground. Sending that leg back to the other one. And back into our downward facing dog. Getting back into that stretch. Going into our tabletop. Shifting those hips back. Child's pose. Just relieving that tension up off of us. Inhale. Exhale. Come back up to our tabletop and back into our downward facing dog. Bringing those hands together and bringing that leg right on up into that lunge. Hands up. Gaze is to the sky. Inhaling, exhaling. Getting deep into that stretch. Bringing that hand down to meet the other. Windmilling those hands around. And into our warrior lunge. Back leg is at an angle. Flipping that hand. Scooping up the air and bringing it around to us. Stretching it right on out, right there. And windmilling those hands back down to the mat, sending that leg back to meet the other, and to our downward facing dog. Taking that moment to adjust our body so whatever feels good. Back into tabletop, pushing our hips back. Child's pose. Breathing right here. And we're just going to move our bodies going forward to get into our cobra. Bringing those legs in just a little bit. Giving that back a good stretch. Bringing our knees back up to tabletop. Adjusting our bodies. Seeing how we feel right here. Doing a couple of rounds of cat-cows. Releasing that tension off of our backs again. Just inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale with these cat-cows. Relieving that tension. Positioning our feet to get back into our downward facing dog and walking our hands up to our forward fold. We're going to inhale halfway up for our flat back. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, bringing those hands up, facing back to the front, interlocking your hands, flipping them up to the sky, and getting a good stretch. Getting on your tippy toes, so just stretch it on out. From here, we're just going to bring our palms together. As our palms are coming down the chest, we are coming down with them into our yogi squats. Elbows on the inside of those knees. Really squatting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in this squat. Bring our palms down to the front of the mat. However you choose to get here, whatever works, we're back in our seated position. Taking a moment to do a full body scan, seeing how we feel right here. You guys did amazing. Sit right here. I'm just going to take a moment to breathe once again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Thinking of how good you did with this next inhale, exhale. How your body feels. How you feel. Then we're going to inhale, bringing our hands up, palms together, stopping at our forehead. And we are going to tell ourselves, I am safe in the knowledge that I am connected to a higher power. I'm going to inhale that in, exhale, stopping right below the mouth. And we are telling ourselves, I use the power or my voice for the greatest good. Inhale, exhale to our heart. Telling ourselves, I love myself without conditions.